Hello my dear subscribers, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion as we do every Monday to Friday. So guys, I was a couple of days absent, as you know, that due to a bad flu, but fortunately I got recovered it fully. You can see 70% recovered, ready for trade. Now I might need to just keep the camera off for today, just to get recovered a bit more strongly. I hope that you guys enjoyed the weekend and get ready for another big trading week, first week of the month, NFP week. As you know, that very important week, and we see that once the market open, a lot of volatility has come, and I see nice looking some trades on the market as well. So hope that you started with full energy. Let's begin how we can find the best trading opportunity in the market. So make sure guys you give a big thumbs up before I begin, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. There's a lot of content, as you know, that every single day I'm releasing to help the trader, and we are committed to give you the best trading education, everything possible in the market. So looking at gold, starting with today, I was looking at gold, guys, and as you can see, gold, this is the 4-hour candle, and this 4-hour candle, this is looking to me locally bullish. Now because it's a weekly and monthly opening day, okay, there's a new monthly candle. This is very important candlestick pattern to look at, because once you see the monthly direction in the market, we'll be able to see, you know, over the month, over the week, which way the market will be heading, and that will give us a big boost over the whole whole month, whole week, which way we should be mostly trading is very important. Now looking at the monthly candle on the gold, for me this monthly candle is another bearish candle. Okay, so if you look at this monthly candlestick pattern, what do you see? That for me this monthly candle is a sign of bigger drop in gold, bigger picture. What I'm saying, for example, couple of months, what I would say that gold may continue to drop. Now why do I think that way? So let's see the context of this overall picture here. Okay, for me I think that gold might even historically change its trend for longer term perspective. Let me show you what I'm telling here. See this pattern here, this is in 2012, and if you look at this one here, you can see there is a top and then drop. The price has gone up to the same level, has dropped, and once the price has broken that top and the price failed to create a higher high, after this kind of movement creating this pattern, we saw this drastic change of trend that lead to gold to bigger drop. And if you repeat that same thing here, you see that there's a long wick here. This is a pandemic candle, a pandemic, I think pandemic candle here or here into yeah, this is a pandemic candle, corona, and then this is a war candle. See, this one is Russia and Ukraine war, and then we saw this one is a bank collapse candle. So there is always a crisis, and then there's a bubble up in gold, and then change of trend. So what you saw, that gold with this movement after creating an all-time high, there has been significant liquidity trigger, and then gold has a massive drop towards the downside. Now from that resistance, if you look at, we saw that there is a candle has formed, which is, I mentioned in quite a few of my analysis, which is a very long bearish candle. Now, if we look at this one here, after that candle, it was very normal to have another bearish candle. This is what I was mentioning in all my analysis, and market does that. Market did that. At this point, we saw that gold has formed this month. This is a middleman, okay? And this middleman started from a structure. And for me, a bearish engulfer or a strong rejection followed by a middleman is a continuation pattern. Longer term perspective, what I'm talking, not for today or tomorrow. So if we look at the possible zone, that as the monthly just first candle today, we saw that once the market opened, the bulls trying to break this high. Very highly likely that initially going up means we could see reversal very soon. And this is the level that is very highly likely could be respected and could drop gold to the downside. And I think that gold, this downtrend will continue. It may continue to the downside a lot. It might come back here, come back here, come back here. And as you can see, this middleman is a healthy body. There is a long wick at the bottom and top, and very highly likely that this middleman will push the price down. And from that respect, if we look at the weekly price action, so let's go back to the weekly, as this is the NFP week. So if we look at this weekly candle on gold, what do we see that from the weekly? This is the weekly doji. And the level I have drawn here, you can see this is support and resistance. What I think that, initially we might see gold may break this weekly high, okay? This is a very crucial point here. You can see back to back 2 weekly opening and closing and doji liquidity zone. We might see that gold going to the upside, okay, and testing this level. Either we could see a lower high with the weekly doji or a higher low, and then we could see that gold again melting towards the downside. And this is what I think that gold is going to do. Now if we look at the daily, you see that this is the daily price action. Now from the daily, okay, the line that I have drawn here, which is also aligning with a daily 20 EMA, okay, which is a very high area of value. And if you look at this support here, okay, this support on gold, okay, and that is turning resistance here along with this 20 EMA on the daily. And that's a very important area of value. And what I think that because it's a daily in last day of trading with this bullish candle, so from longer term, if we think that gold is dropping, for shorter term we could see that up move, grabbing liquidity from here. Highly likely we could see even a break of this swing high for bigger liquidity, and then we could see that gold is coming down. And there is another reason for gold to drop is, if you look at this daily, you can see in this area here on gold, there was a multiple times liquidity grab from that both bottom and top. That is a high probability that gold is prepared for a bigger trend to the downside. And I think that this trend will continue, and we might see that this trend, if you look at a bit more bigger like this daily, you can see this head and shoulder here, okay, you can see this head here and left shoulder and the right shoulder, and it's you can see that its angle is to the downside, so the load is to the downside. And but I think that gold, slowly will change its trend, and we might see even coming back to this level for longer term slowly. So bigger picture we can expect for the downside. Now let's look at today, tomorrow, how we can trade going to the 4-hour. Now this is where what I see, that gold from the 4-hour perspective is where we saw that there is a local break. Now the price, this is the 4-hour candle closing in 17 minutes. Okay, we see that this candle is this is trying to be a bull, but you can see it's a local, it's a globally downtrend. I think that after either we'll see consolidation here, locally bullish. I think that it will break this doji's high. This above this doji, there's a huge liquidity. If you are not sure about the liquidity, we'll discuss more. We have quite a few YouTube videos. Make sure guys you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Now the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. What I think that the price is traveling to that liquidity, and then will come back towards its long-term downtrending direction. So if we look at the 5 minutes, okay, so in this local time frame we saw a local movement. The bulls failed to create a higher high here. Here it is now consolidating. Now it's a bit more at this point here, it's complicated for you to sometimes to understand. Either it's going like that or it's coming down here again and then going like that. So that's why I'm waiting now for an entry locally to come down or to go long if we see that movement. So this is our view on gold. Locally we might see upside, globally downside. So based on the price action we will be entering the trade. Let me know in the chat guys how was your everything weekend, all of them. Hope that you guys enjoyed everything. Derek, welcome back. Thank you very much, Derek. Good morning. Thank you very much. Morning. Jalaj, thank you very much. Jalaj. Oladil, good morning, coach. Yeah, my health is good. Thank you very much. Yadav, good morning. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. Kennedy, good morning, coach. It's great to see you. Yeah, thank you very much. Morning. Good morning. Thank you. Hi, coach. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling better now. Thank you very much. I was always dreaming all of you about you. Even when I'm in fever, I just thinking about you guys and live and trade and everything. Okay, thank you very much. Morning. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so you see that locally we see some downside. I think let's see how it does. We had opened one trade early today and we immediately closed it on gold without any loss. And we had another trade. We had opened two trade, Aussie CAD trade. This is the trade that we have just opened early today with our VIPs as well. So let me explain now why did I open the Aussie CAD trade. This is a swing trade, 3-to-1 reward to risk. And what I think that Aussie CAD might go up, and it might, if it change its trend and go up, it might go up more than this. If I'm right, it could be bigger move to the upside. Now, Aussie CAD trade, if I look at my TF strategy, I see potentially buy in this area on Aussie CAD. Now let me tell you what did I look at on Aussie CAD. This is the 4-hour time frame, and then I'll jump onto the other pairs guys, what you're looking at. So AUD CAD, if I look at the daily, first of all, let's look at bigger picture because monthly opening today. Now from the monthly perspective on Aussie CAD, okay, what we see that this is the monthly candle that just has closed on a UD CAD. Now if you look at this candlestick pattern, what we see that on a UD CAD is that potentially there has been significant movement towards the downside on a UD CAD, long term down. But what we saw that on a UD CAD there is a doji, monthly just closed with this doji, and this doji on a UD CAD, this is a complete, you know, a upside doji. It's like a, you know, a big move and a doji like that. You see that majority of the time the price will feel that imbalance again going to the upside. It's sometimes very difficult for the sellers to break again to the downside without taking liquidity from this side. So the price highly likely will move this side on AUD CAD, and this move could be up to here. Okay, when the price, you see that when the price form this kind of long wick candle, these are pure imbalance in the market, and the market normally moves in that direction, and that could lead this price to even, you know, like this to this the zone here. So from the monthly, which is bullish. Now if we look at the weekly, this is the previous weekly candle. You can see narrow doji this week so far. Once the market open, we saw after a little pullback showing potential open. Now this red candle on the weekly is a, you know, big drop, and it needs proper pullback to the upside now from this weekly perspective here on a UD CAD. I think that from the weekly this week we could see a retest of this level here. This is the support, also along this 20 MA target resistance on a UD CAD, and we could see the market is going up to test this, you know, and then coming back down. So looking at the daily, now from the daily we see that Aussie CAD, this is the last day of trading. You see this kind of candle is very, very identical to look at. You see very equal wick. These are the subtle things that I look at when I look at the market. This wick represents something. You see, if you see a very long wick and short wick, there is a difference. I will make some videos on this one as well, guys. Make sure you give a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for those content. Now full body green with this, you know, comparatively smaller wick represents that. Okay, let me ask you a question. If we look at, see, this kind of question will, if you ask, it will change your trading completely. You started to look at a completely different way in the market. What does, let's say if you see this candle like that, a long wick, okay, see how, why we need to look at the market differently. Instead of this short wick, if you see this wick is longer, what's the difference? Like what it makes this candle special then when it comes a long wick? See how you look at the market, that will change your trading completely. When you see this kind of long wick and short wick, this one is more powerful. Okay, this one is bullish than a long wick. You see where is the difference? You know why? Because when you see a long wick, what does this mean? It means that the sellers have been able to sold this market. But when you see a very smaller wick, it represents that whenever the market open, the buyers took control over the market. You see, so here is, pardon me guys, so here is the most important part. Here is who is in control in that market. This is the most important part here in to understand as a trader. Okay, so because of that, because there was a buyers here, we can expect it to move to the upside, and you can see it's forming possible inverted head and shoulder, and possibly you could see that movement to the upside on a UD CAD. And as you can see, it's a pure down movement. You can look at from Fibonacci perspective from high to the low. You can see that 61.8% where you have considered 50% of the long week of the monthly. So this, which is our well below our TP target, and I'm expecting it to go ahead and give me the TP, but anything can happen in trading. So let's see how it goes. Now 4 hour, what's the reason that I have entered the trade? Not only this, not only the analysis, there is a strategy that we use. If you look at this buy alert, you can see if you turn on our TF strategy, you'll see that this buy alert on this candle. This is where we have bought AUD CAD, which given us this movement to the upside, and we are long on Aussie CAD. Let's see 3 times. If we are right, we will have bigger profit, and after going certain period of time, we might move the stop loss at entry, which is a part of risk management and trade management. Okay guys, so let's see how it goes. Hopefully that you're enjoying. And also guys, if you want to learn the strategy that I'm trading and also trade with me, receive all the trades that I'm sending to VIPs that who are trading with us, you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat for the website address. Normally, any trade that AUD CAD, also this is where I have sent the trade with entry, stop loss and take profit, and I share all my trade with you. So if you are our member, you will be able to see all the trades that I'm sending and also be part of the community. Also you'll be able to access all the tools that I have. This TF strategy indicator, this is what I use to see the trade is satisfying the rules of my TF strategy. You can access that as well. So I'll invite you to join us. Visit the website and then click join now button, and then you'll be able to join. So let's move on to the next pair. Looking at gold again, see some short-term downside coming up. Okay guys, good morning. Thank you, Zofia. It's nice to see you again. Thank you very much, Zofia. Nice to see you too. Thank you. Good morning. Great job. Thank you very much. Jalaj, coach, one question: when should we decide to leave job and begin trading full-time? Very good question, Jalaj. TCB, you can share a specific target to achieve before retiring from job. Very good question, Jalaj. We'll be discussing that. It's a very, very important topic, because there is a reason behind that everything we do, and we need to be able to to achieve certain goal in life from trading. Otherwise, no value of wasting, isn't it? So it's important. Very good question. We'll discuss that. Thank you very much. You will see us in July for. Thank you very much. I want to see gold demand. Yeah, okay. Morning, coach. Thank you very much. It's middleman. Yeah, it's a middleman. Thank you very much. Yeah, very good. Hey coach, what's your thought on trading? You will be looking at that. And hello, good morning, welcome back. And GJ, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Good morning, Joe. Thank you very much. Yeah. Good morning. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is, I think, a question of many of you that Jalaj asked a question. When should we decide to leave a job and begin trading full-time? Please, can you share a specific target to achieve? Yes, look, if you want to trade full-time, all right, then what I would say that anyone can do it. either you have capital or no. Because see, before we had an concept, many people had a wrong concept, is that, you know, to make a living from trading you need to have this much of capital. Now things changes, right? There's a lot of, you know, prop firm now offering better, you know, opportunities for trader who are very good at it. Now here is the goal, is to be a profitable trader, either in $100 account, your own fund, or funded account. This is the key. If you have your own fund, that's much better, or if you don't have, also you can do that. Here is the main goal, here is to be, you know, a profitable trader. Now how do you do that? See, the only way one can leave a full-time job and then be a full-time trader, when one can see consistent means not every trade, let's say at least 3 to 6 months of consistent growth in his or her trading account. Okay, and then once you know that beside your job you have a consistent profit coming in your account, and this is very, very important, either from your own or from, you know, from anywhere. So the best way, now this is, I know that most of you know that's the reality, but how do you achieve it? Well, I can assure you that you can do it, no doubt. I can give you some exercise. Do it. I'm here forever. I will be with you. Let's do it together, okay? Today you can write down in a piece of paper that exactly when you want to quit your job. Let's say you wanna say, okay, 12 months time. Let's say you wanna quit your job, but don't quit before you achieve that target. But you can write that down, that let's say 12 months or 2 years or whatever time you think suitable. And then, you know, in a piece, because you need to do a little bit of writing, because then your mind will grasp the concept that what you exactly need to get, you know, from that perspective. And then write down how much money you are earning from your full-time job to pay the bills or the life that you are living, right? And then write down beside, now to replace that income, what trading capital or how much fund you need from your trading account, right? Very simple. Let's say, if I give an example, let's assume that your weekly income based on your country, I'm assuming that, let's say you are in a first world country, so your weekly income, for example, $700 as an example, just median income, $700. So to gain $700 weekly from your trading account, you need let's say if you replace it with the monthly, 2800 per month, right? So 2800 per month to gain from your trading, how much capital you need or how much fund you need, right? Now the best thing in trading is that, see, when you become profitable, there will be a lot of window will open for you. For example, if you are profitable in one account, okay, one trading account, you can be profitable in 100 trading account. You see, this is the best thing of being a profitable trader. This is the freedom, because if you are doing a job in an hourly rate, you, no matter how many hours you do, you got only 1 hour pay, right? If you do 4 hours extra, you got 4 hours extra. But in trading, if you are profitable in one account of $5,000, you can multiply it to 50 account of $5,000, and the income will get logarithmically start to increase. This is why even you don't know how much you'll make. So this is why it is important that you set a target regardless of your trading capital, regardless of your current situation. You can set a target of 12 months to be profitable. Let's say not in a 5,000, even in $100 account. Let's say you can take a $500 or $100 account, and then keep that bigger vision and dream on that account, and take a time-based approach. And once you act behind it, so you need to take a little action every day, and I'm sure that you're gonna make it happen. In a year, you'll see that even you will not believe how you're gonna get there. See, it's like you started to think, and you'll be there, even you will not know. This is what happened exactly. The people who achieve goal, they even don't know that they are there. They set a goal, they act on it, and after some time they even discovered that themselves that they reached that place. So this is the only way one can go to the destination that they choose. There is another way, is the default way of going. Default means like there are two in the middle of the ocean. If there are two ship, okay, ship or ship anyway, maybe it's not this ship, okay, not this ship, this ship, okay. So in the middle of the ocean there are two ships. One is had a radar in it. It knows that it's going to this port. The other one have nothing, so the wind will come and will take it to whichever way the wind wants to take it. There is no other alternative way. If we don't know which way we are heading to, we will be taken by the wind of the universe. There is no doubt about it. So that's why it is important that we have a destination that we are heading to. Otherwise, by default, we will be somewhere that we don't want to be. And there is no alternative to it. Because if you have a garden, you think that I'm not sowing anything in it, so it's no problem, but there is weed always growing there, and no one can avoid it. So it is important that we know what you want and then go for it. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, coach, thank you very much. Good morning, coach, watching from Botswana. Thank you very much. Good morning, sir. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so we see that gold, guys, this is the 4-hour candle closed, and what we have seen that so far is the candle closed as a doji, which is not any kind of specific direction showing yet. As I mentioned, bigger picture is down, and so far the buyers getting a little bit of hesitation. There is a reason. If you look at this daily resistance on gold here, you can see this is the daily, and what's the hesitation is that when you see the market create series of lower high, you see creating series of lower high, then when the market creates series of lower high, it's sometimes difficult for the buyers to create a higher high. And that is why we see that the market now trying to sell off. And bigger picture, it's So bigger picture perspective, we see that it's down now. This doji on 4 hour is not that of bullish the way in the beginning it looked like. I think we might see that the market again coming down further again, or we could see that consolidation. If we look at the weekly, you can see that weekly doji. Now this weekly doji is a bearish candle, and looking at the monthly, okay, so you can see that monthly that we discuss, monthly middleman. Okay, so month always higher time frame is dominant. So gold from bigger picture, we see that downside. Anytime we could see potential downside on gold. Okay, now from 4 hour, okay, so weekly, again going back to the weekly to see, yeah, so we could see that weekly, yeah, I think might see that sideways or downside. There is a very, because you can see that lower high in the, along this line, the price closed back below from the weekly, and if you look at this gap opening here, you can see the same situation here on the weekly, and from the monthly we see that middleman. So from 1 hour, okay, so we saw a long bearish engulfer on the 1 hour from this resistance line, and this move, this green move, I think it's a fake move to the upside. The bulls tried to break the high, failed to do, so you could see, I think, slowly. So we expected, as I mentioned in the beginning, that we expected to go up, right? Now we see that rejection. This is how the trading is. When you see the price action not showing the hand the way you are expecting, the only way is to comply with the price action. This is only the information that we have in our hand when we trade. So you see that potentially downside, until we see clean price action, we'll be looking at. Let me see how it does. So as a short-term trader, especially, you know, in gold, you know that we trade on 5 minutes mostly. If I find any opportunity for short term, we'll be jumping on a trade. Okay, so let's see how it does. This is what we are seeing, that okay, so yeah, so it failed to, it formed this bullish engulfer, form another bullish candle, and then immediately rejected to the downside. Okay, so yeah, let's see, once it will fully prepared for a direction, then we will be jumping on a trade, and we can see it on the 5 minutes time frame. We could be able to see that. Okay guys, so how was your trading going on? Let me know in the live chat if you have any question. And in the meantime, let me see the dollar CAD trade. Okay, we saw the dollar CAD has a rejection. Let me see what we're gonna with this trade. We are on the entry. I'm expecting this one to go long. Yeah, I'm expecting it to move to the upside. If we look at bigger picture, looking at the monthly, Yeah, so we discussed this one. We are long on this, but there is one thing that we need to keep in mind, guys. So gold and AUD is fully related. Okay, now because AUD gold is coming down again, showing bearish price action, we could see AUD is coming down. Okay, so we'll be, let me see again what we will be doing with the trade, because if AUD getting weaker, then we might see Aussie CAD again coming downside for at least for short term again. Okay. I'm still bullish on AUD CAD because this market very highly likely that will move to the upside. At least we can expect it to test this daily 20 EMA. Okay, we can expect it to 0.8881 at least from short-term perspective, from the weekly 4 hour. Now only issue is we might see it's coming to retest this level again. The price has broken this swing high, so we see some movement coming, but this one I'll be holding that trade because at least we can expect it to go ahead and test this daily 20 EMA from short-term perspective. Okay, so we'll hold that trade. Let me see the gold. Now gold, okay, so gold, we see that 5 minutes, let me see. Minutes gold. Okay, so we look at this 15 minutes price action on gold. There is a possible, there is a high probability for gold to come back to the support level. Is a dodgy. Okay, so we could see downside on gold. I think that the market now coming back down to this level. Let me see where you can find an entry. Okay, so AUD CAD, we might see that upside. Once it will go up, we might exit. I'll keep you updated, guys. We might exit at entry if we see that the market is not going in our favor. Instead, we'll look for a gold short entry. Okay, so we'll be selling gold. Stop loss above this high. Take profit here, which is 1 to 1.75 for short-term perspective. Okay, and also I'll be sending the same trade to VIPs. I'll be explaining the trade. Okay, so I'm also short on gold, and okay, so what I see that possible downside, and we might exit AUD CAD at entry. We'll move our select entry. I think that AUD, because if the gold is coming down, AUD CAD also might be may not come down a lot, but we might see slowly to the downside. So what are you going to do now on AUD CAD? We'll move our TP target at entry, so we'll exit the trade break even. Okay, so we'll leave that on here, and once the trade will go there, we'll exit the trade break even. So I will also keep that updated to those who are trading with us, and we'll keep gold trade running. Okay, so gold, I'm running a little profit, so I'm expecting gold to have a so guys, make sure that you join the free Telegram channel. Any trade will keep running. I will keep you updated, guys, along the way. And also, guys, if you are looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is Trade. So you can join Trade using our link. They are regulated, and you can use a code wizard for 20% bonus if you are in an eligible country. So you can I have given a link also in the live chat. You can click the link and then register for free and then start trading with a regulated broker. Trading with a regulated broker is very, very important. There are no commission broker, and any capital that you will be trading will be in a safe hand. Okay, so let's look at 1 hour chart again. Okay, so the way I see gold, as you can see, price failed to break the high. Instead, it has, it has dropped. So, what I think that you can see, this is the 4 hour doji on gold, which is typically a bearish candle, and I think that we can expect now a break to the downside. We might see another doji, but we can expect at least a downside movement. And you can see from 1 hour already we see that significant movement. Now this 5 minutes candle, you can see forming bearish candle. So let it first come down to some profit zone, then we can look for to see how we can manage the trade. Okay guys, so if you want to also learn the strategy that I'm trading, guys, you can join us. There is a link in the description. I do share all my trades, including all the analysis and everything. If you are our member, you'll be able to learn the strategy that I'm using. Also, you'll be trading with me, access all the trading tools that I'm using, be part of a VIP chat group, link in the description, and also link at the top of the chat. There is a live chat agent available. I will be able to help you all the time if you have any question. It is crucially important that we should see this movement to the downside. It's on a support level, but I'm expecting it to have further drop. Now if we look at the 1 hour, price below the 1 hour 20 EMA, you see this 4 hour, this doji. When we started our live, what we see, that's a strong bullish candle. So they suddenly rejected and formed this long bearish candle. That's the rejection from the top, and this is where we saw that this move happened. Okay, we saw that movement coming up. Yep, exactly. Now this 5 minutes candle, if it is closing as a bearish candle, that's another selling pressure. Should be able to see that movement. I see some profit in my account. I hope that you guys also enjoying that. So let's see how it does. First we need to see that it has broken down long enough. Now this 5 minutes candle is a bearish candle. If it managed to drop below, we can move our stop loss just above this high. Okay, after taking some profit. So let's see, we still see that bearish move. Now today is the first day of trading week, and if we look at the daily, yeah, there is a possibility for further drop. See, this 5 minutes candle is very important. It's a very crucial point here. So we need to see the candle closing below this level. Now you can see this doji is closing as a liquidity, and it's grab liquidity from the top. Okay, so we can expect now for this doji to the downside. Okay, so we see that, let me see how it is trying to do. Okay, now from 15 minutes, let me see, from 15 minutes, for me it is also a bearish candle. Okay, so it is important. Fail to do, so we can expect now for the price to have a rejection. Okay. Okay, so the way I see price action, guys, on gold for me, which is still bearish, so I'll keep, I'm still in some profit. So what we'll do after this 5 minutes candle, if we see that gold start to drop, already we saw back to back 2 5 minutes candle from this liquidity zone. The price grab liquidity twice. Let's wait for this candle to close as a bearish candle. If it does, then we can move stop loss here, and then can keep the trade running. But stop loss here means almost near our entry, so in case it goes up, we're not losing anything. And this 15 minutes price action, very strongly bearish. I think gold might be coming to this smart money area, guys. This is a smart money zone, which is 1906. Very highly likely that we could see the market is heading to that 1906 level. So let's keep that on. Especially this candle close is important to see that it's closing as a long bearish candle rather than a narrow doji. Okay, we saw that a candle closed, let it first move down. I'm expecting it to respect this resistance. If it isn't, then I'm going to hit that 20 EMA. Our stop loss is well above, so let's see. I think that we should see, still 15 minutes is here, so still 9 minutes remaining for this candle. Okay, so this candle is crucial now. Slowly, I think that will turn to a bearish market. Okay, guys, let me know in the chat how you're doing. Thank you. Okay, guys, and also join the free Telegram channel, link in the description. Thanks, coach. How to become a master at gold. Hussein, very good. Hussein will discuss that. Anyone can be master in gold. Just only thing is just focus on learning and giving yourself some time is very important. Anything you can achieve, but you need a little bit of time to give yourself. Anything you want to learn, you need some time to allocate for yourself. Allow yourself to learn and grow, and you can become anyone. Eureka, thank you, $yen. Job work 4 weeks ago to trade full-time. 3 great. Antoine, I understand that's I was in your position. There was a time. Okay, trading is like that. I would say that I wouldn't recommend anyone to stop directly working for trading only before you fully confident and you take enough time. Trading is a little bit of also experience needed. Anything you need experience. There is some pitfall always come along the way. You see that it takes a little bit of experience. So what I would recommend is keep doing your job, but keep trading on the side, even if it takes a little longer, so that you can support yourself, you can support your trading, because trading, as I mentioned, trading is a big freedom, but you need to be patient a little bit is the key. Patience is the key to be successful as a trader. But if you, let's say if you quit job, you will have a pressure on to make money, to make profit. But if you are in a job, then you don't have that pressure. You can focus on learning more and growing, so it's important that I don't recommend anyone to quit the job, but keep a goal until you become fully profitable. That's the good idea. Thank you very much. Gold is taking, yeah, coach, please take a look at, I did that. I quit job and I started trading, and then I had a big drawdown, and it was a horrible situation. So that's why it is important that when you plan, you need to plan. Trading is a game of risk, but at the same time you need to always take a safe risk. So taking risk but learning the risk management is the key to succeed in anything. Wise people take risk, successful people take risk, but they take risk with a reward in it. This is the key points here. Okay, so we see that gold is moving down in the direction that we expected. Now the candle is closing. Now I will not close any profit because I want very little profit. I want to take more. So what I'm going to do, I'll just move my stop loss just here so that it's almost in my entry. If it goes up again, I'm out of the trade without almost little loss or no loss. But I'll keep the trade running to the 1910 level. So I'm moving my stop loss now at 1915.26, and I'll also update my VIP members as well. So I'm running in profit, and I'll keep that trade running. I hope that you guys are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. I'm going to pause for 2 seconds so that everyone have time to give a big thumbs up, and also everyone have time to subscribe to the channel. That's awesome. Thank you for your support to the channel. And also anyone looking for regulated broker, our recommended broker is Gbpusd. You can join Gbpusd using our link. I'm giving also a link in the live chat. Okay, so you can click the link and then register for free. You can use partner code Wizard for 20% bonus. If you're in an eligible country, you can get that bonus. They are safe broker, no commission broker, any capital you can start trading with. Even if you can start trading with $100 account, which will give you a big confidence trading with a regulated broker, I always recommend that. So let me see what else I have along the way, guys. So you saw that gold just has come to for our 20 EMA. I think that we could see downside, which is moving along the way. Let me see what other instrument. Okay, so we see the dollar yen, guys. We saw the dollar getting stronger. Dollar yen, after grabbing liquidity below this doji, had a bounce to the upside. Let me quickly look at other instrument. No problems. Thank you very much. and we see that dollar Swiss franc, we see strengthening coming on dollar. So we could see that downside on gold. We are on the right side, hopefully. Okay, always manage your risk, please, it's very important. So we see that strength coming on DXY so far. Along the way, I'll keep you updated, guys. And so we see that euro dollar had a downside, and especially dollar yen, we see dollar yen is a long-term bull. We might enter dollar yen again once you see this candle is giving us an entry. The way I see after this doji, the price is showing bullish pattern here on dollar yen. Okay, so dollar Swiss franc, as Swiss franc news been released or coming up. Let me see the Forex factory news calendar. If we look at the news calendar, we can see that this is the news calendar on dollar Forex factory. Okay, so Swiss francs, we saw 430. We are on a gold trade. That time the news been released. So we saw CPI drop lower than the expectation, which came down, gave a little bit of weakness in Swiss franc, that gave dollar also strength. We saw that upside, and along with the dollar yen also. So we see that Swiss franc is down, and as a result we saw CAD CHF also moving towards the upside. Looking at Gbpusd, okay, Gbpusd had a bounce from this very important support level from the 1 hour. Okay, GJ, I think GJ might move to the upside again. We see potentially bullish price action. Okay, we see that Gbpusd so you see that dollar yen and GJ all moving to the upside. Okay, we see that yen is a weaker currency. Dollar yen might give us a bullish move. CAD JPY also slowly bouncing up. GJ, we saw there is a weakless candle this week. This session the price has broken the low and then bounced to the upside on this important level. This is the 1 hour candle closing in 13 minutes. I think we might go long on Gbpusd. Let me see how it candle close, guys. If I'm going long, I will be also sending the same trade to VIPs who are trading with us. So gold trade, now we are almost the risk-free trade. Let's see, we'll keep that running, this trade, guys, until anything happens. I'll keep you updated on free Telegram channel if you are not on VIP, what I'm doing with the trade. And GJ, if we find a suitable entry, I will be also entering the trade, and also I'll be sending the same trade to VIPs as well. If you want to join us, also you can join us. There is a link in the description, link at the top of the chat. Click the link, visit the website, and then you will be able to join us to be part of this trading community. I hope that, guys, you enjoyed this live session, and I want to see you in the next one coming up in New York and London session time. And before that, I will be also posting analysis and updates for everything to keep you informed. And thank you for being here. I'll see you again very soon in the next live. Hope that you enjoyed, and see you soon.